Hey y'all, welcome back to DIY with me. Today I'm going to show you how you can take a plain journal like this. This is just a small little moleskin journal, but I like to leave up my journal so that way people will know that it's your journal and not anybody else's journal. How I'm going to take this, you upgrade it a little bit, make it a little bit more personal with just a few simple tips. What are you going to need for this? First of all, you need a blank journal. This one, I bought a whole pack of them on Amazon, but you can always go to the dollar store and find a whole bunch of different journals. Sometimes you can run across them on clearance anywhere else. So if you just find just a plain journal, this one's kind of smaller, which I kind of like because I'm going to be traveling soon and I will be needing a small journal just to stick into my purse. So you're going to need this. You're going to need scissors. You're going to need, of course, guess what? Your handy dandy hot glue gun and some extra glue sticks, which I got to refill this pretty soon because I'm down to 3 in here. And then you're also going to need some fabric. This is a fat square. I also have this fabric, which is scientist fabric. I'm going to make 2 journals like this today. And then I have one that's just has paw prints on it. So it just depends on this is a great way that you can personalize the gifts. Personalize the journals by giving it to someone that you know and love. And I really love this idea because of the fact that it allows you to be able to personalize it, go a little bit step further with it, and the person knows that you're thinking about them. Now, I'm going to add myself back in over here, and I'm going to solo layout myself here. Now, I have not set up my camera, so let's do that real quick. And we're going to go move down. We're going to excuse the mess on my desk. And we're going to zoom in a little bit. And then I'm going to move it up some or move it down. Nope, sorry, cannot do that. Hold on. Zoom out a little bit. And then move it over. And then maybe zoom in. Maybe you can see it this way. I think, honestly, I'm probably going to do it this way. And then come back and solo layout. Let's see. I don't know if you really can see what I'm doing, but we shall see. I don't know what's going on right now with this, so let's do this one real quick, and then you'll see me here, and then I'm going to come up here and flip it around again, and then okay, here we go. I finally figured out how to do it. So as yes, I have my pain meds here. I should have cleaned that off, but you know what? I didn't think this was going to show, but oh well. And my keyboard's always set over to the side. And let's see. I will see if I can lean it up some. And I cannot, but what better thing than to just move the camera in closer, and then I can zoom out some. There we go. And we're going to move the camera this way. And then zoom in. I don't know what's going on with the camera today, but I'm going to do side by side here. There we go. Maybe the side by side works. Here we go. Yes, the side by side works. And then I can zoom, tilt it up some, or tilt it down, I should say. Okay. There we go. All right. So I'm going to be using this particular fabric right here, only because it's going to this journal is going to someone special. And I love this person very much. It's actually my oldest daughter. So I am going to just I have a piece right here that I think is going to fit. And if it does, then I will be able to use this and it will fit. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to cut off this extra spots right here because I'm going to be making 2 journals only because I know the other person is going to get the same one. And there's another person that's very near and dear to my heart as well. So what I just did is I just cut out a piece of, it doesn't matter that it's kind of like different, like the edges are kind of crinkly and stuff like that. That doesn't matter. What matters is the fact that you are trying to get everything straight and everything together. Now, you're going to separate your pieces because like I said, I'm doing 2, but you're only going to be creating 1. So you're going to separate your pieces out. And go ahead and trim off this edge right here because you don't want that edge. It's the edge that it's where the little frayed pieces are. Go ahead and trim that off. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to come, and I'm going to trim off this piece right here because I think this piece is just going to stick up a little bit, and I know I have enough. So you're going to come and you're going to lay your journal like right in the middle of the sheet, and then you're going to open it up like this. And the first thing you're going to do is you're going to, you got it, of course, hot glue it. And what I really like about these journals is they have a blank page, so you can actually hot glue the blank page onto the page that you've already done. But we're going to do that in just a second. That way it doesn't matter how much of this you have left. And I am going to put my hot glue gun, and I'm going to put it down, and I'm just going to fold it over and fold it down. Now, the corners are kind of tricky. What you're going to do with the corners is you're just going to come and you're just going to make a snip in the corner. Don't cut it all the way across, but just like snip it so that the corners are going to lay flat. And then you're going to come across here and you're going to just cut that little piece out because you don't want it to be bulky. So you're going to cut that piece out, and then you're going to come here and cut the piece out. So now you have that. Well, if you notice right here, it's kind of sticking up. So that means that's excess. And I'm going to go ahead and cut out this excess because I know it's going to cause me problems. It's not going to cause problems. It's okay if you leave the excess. But for me, it was like giving me like, it's not done look. You want to pull it as taut as you can. And I'm going to go back and add just a little bit of hot glue right here on the bottom. Whoops. My hot glue gun decides that it wants to act up because I haven't used this one in a while. But that's okay. With this one right here, you're just going to take and you're just going to fold it over. And I can fold that one already. And you're going to snip off the edge. That's the reason why I said don't cut all the way, because you don't know exactly how the edge is going to look. But just snip off the edge and come back and go right here in the middle and make a slit as well. And go ahead and glue that piece on as well. So you're going to come back with the hot glue and you're just going to put a little bit on, and then you're going to lay it down. And it's basically, that's all you're doing is you're hot gluing the fabric onto the journal. Then once again, come back up here to the top part and make your snips. So you're snipping it so that it lays. See, there's a snip right here that I made. And then what you're just going to do now is you're going to come back and you're going to add hot glue there as well. And I'm going to add a little piece right there because that piece is not laying flat for me. And then I'm going to come across with the hot glue and lay it down. These journals are very quick and easy. You can wrap one up. You can make one up in like 10-15 minutes if you have the stuff to do it in. That's why I always keep spare fabric. When I like a fat quarter I always get one of those because I just know that I'm going to end up gifting a journal to somebody. This is great for someone who is really into doing a lot of mindset work and things like that. And here is what the front of the journal looks like. Now we just have to do the back of the journal. Now this piece right here is sticking up a little bit, so I may come back and add glue to it once I glue this piece down, or I may just snip it off a little bit. But I'm not going to glue this piece down until I have the second piece done. I'm going to come back over here to this side. And once again, you're going to come and you're going to snip, because the top part right there is going to actually come off. It just makes it easier to lay it down to go ahead and snip it. And you're going to snip, and then you're going to put hot glue across the top. And then you're going to pull it as tight as you can and put it on. Now I did this one a little bit backwards, a little bit different, because I already have part of it already gone. To begin with, to start off your journal, you want to glue this piece in. This piece right here to start your journal off. But to do the second part of the journal, you want to do these pieces so that the back pieces can fly in. So I've snipped it again, and now I'm going to take my journal, my hot glue gun, and add it in and add the glue. Now you see I have a lot of overhang here. So what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to come and I'm just going to cut. There's a lot of extra in here, I know. But I am also, remember my thing about saving your scraps because you never know when you're going to do it. These will be great to work on a reef or anything else that I'll be doing, or even to fill something in. So I'm not worried about it being overwhelmed. And then what you're going to do is you're going to come and you're going to, once again, cut down the side. And then cut your little piece out. And then cut down the side and cut your little piece out. Because it's going to allow it to lay flatter. And then you're going to just come, I didn't add a lot of glue here because I didn't know how taut it was going to be. But I'm going to go ahead and add my glue here. And then I'm going to go ahead and add here. But we're not done. You think, okay, that's the last piece, but we're not done. And you see, I haven't even filled up my glue stick yet with this piece. So it takes very little glue to do this. And then I'm going to come back because I still have extra and cut where the extra was. Then add my glue down on these pieces at the end. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back. And you see what I said about these journal pieces and having this? Now that you have that already done and it's closed up, and this is what the journal looks like. It's really cute. It's a really cute journal. We're going to work on these pieces in a second. But what I like about this is that number one, it's a one-of-a-kind journal. Number two, now that we have this done, and people don't need to see all this messiness, you can just come back and add glue around the side and add some right here. And close it. And close your journal. You're going to glue that last piece of the journal in so that it's closed in. Okay. Then this one, you're going to do the same exact piece on this side. And I think I'm going to have to use hot glue gun for this. Another glue stick. I'm going to use a clear one. I do need to fill this up soon. But you're going to come back and you're going to add glue. Go around. Add the glue. Use your chin if you need to try to get this down. Still didn't go down. Here we go. That's how you tell when you know you need a new glue stick, is when it doesn't, when you press on it and nothing comes out. That's how you know it's time to put a new one in. And then you're going to come back and do the same exact thing on this side. And you're just going to hold it and let it adhere, because it covers up all that little messiness. If you wanted to, you could come back later and add like a ribbon or something on the inside, or you can adorn it however you want it, but I just want to kind of make it plain. And then you're just going to come and you're just going to cut off these edges right here that are just sticking out. This one's kind of sticking out even more. Whoops. Can't see what I'm doing here. You're just going to come out and cut off the edges. So you still have it covered, but it's not covered with the spine. That way it doesn't. And then if you want, just kind of trim up the little edges that you see, like this one right here. This needs to be trimmed. Just kind of make some detail to it. And there you go. A one-of-a-kind journal made from something that you bought either at the dollar store or anywhere else. It's really cute. This one particular I'm giving to my daughter, who is a scientist. She's getting her PhD right now, so I'm giving this to her. I'm going to make another one for one of her best friends, Ariana, who will be defending her PhD soon. So there you go, guys. A quick and easy one-of-a-kind gift that you can give to family and friends to celebrate, or if people like to journal or anything else, you can stick this in with a gift basket for someone who's graduating high school, graduating college. It's a great thing. You could also do this, personalize a planner like this. This particular one does have memo number and date number, so that's really great as well. And I like the size of this one because it's It's something that's really small. You can just stick in your purse and not have to worry about it, or stick in a briefcase or whatever, a suitcase, and not have to worry about having a lot of hardbacks as well. And it's really quick and easy to do. Now, I would suggest that once you do these, go ahead and place something heavy on top of them so they'll sit down flat, and so it'll get flats, because you see that one kind of pops up a little bit. But other than that, have a blessed day. Please like and subscribe.